Hi, my name is Miguel Lopez de Leon, and I'm the author of a new fantasy adventure novel called The Hillside Chronicles, Peter Huddleston and the Rites of Passage. The story centers around Peter Huddleston, who's a lonely, angry boy from the suburbs who finds out that he's the sole heir to the throne of a magnificent realm called Galadria. And throughout the story, he has to deal with, rival political clans and rampaging hippos and ancient oracles, and he has to go through these challenges to prove himself to the court and to this new world. And he has to face all this with nothing but a few magical trinkets and his trusty boomerang that he carries around with him everywhere. So I thought I'd read you a small excerpt from the novel, and I hope you like it. That night, as Peter was sitting on his bed in his mismatched pajamas, and Monty had left with his dinner tray, he started thinking about what had happened in the forest. Probably just one of those watermelon-sized ladybugs hiding in the bushes, he mumbled to himself, as he leaned over to turn off his bedside lamp. Just some harmless forest creature that was frightened by our huge hats. And with that last thought, he settled into his cozy bed and effortlessly yawned himself to sleep. Wham! Peter opened his eyes and sat up with a jolt. His room was completely dark, except for the pale moonlight streaming in from the high arched windows. He reached out and switched on his lamp. Someone was trying to break down his door. Who's there? He yelled, grabbing his boomerang from the cushioned bench at the end of his bed. No one answered. Wham! His door sounded like it was being hit with a battering ram. The thunder from the impact echoed all around the room. He reached over and pressed a silver button on the wall above his bedside table, then jumped over to the other side of the bed, near the windows. Staring intently at his door and clutching his boomerang tightly in his hand, Peter started to hear the same strange noises again, like gusts of wind howling through the hall. This time, however, they were accompanied by a high-pitched screeching, the likes of which he had never heard before. Then silence. The only sound he could hear was his own shallow breathing, as his heart beat violently in his chest. He was staring at the handle of his door, waiting to see if it would turn. The silence was almost deafening. Then the door swung open. Ha ha! Exciting. So that's it. To check out more of my work and a lot more about the Hillside Chronicles, Peter Huddleston and the Rites of Passage, check out my website at www.miguellopezdeleon.com. Thanks.